Hey, welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. Sitting here with my buddy, the great Jim Norton. So, Jimmy, got Caroline's coming up, right?
April 11th through 14th. And I'll do the old thing. They just released a few tickets. That's what that's what I say. They apparently released 190 on Sunday.
Yeah. They found 190 folding chairs that they're putting in the back.
Yeah, I always said they give me 200 comps a show, and they've just been released, so there's plenty available.
So the other thing me and you have been doing is this antisocial tour that you put together. Me, you, Tell, and Amy, Nick have been doing, and Doug Stanhope did one of them.
Yes.
Those are a blast. But I just saw Tell hosting the AVNs, the Porn Awards, and you did that one year, right?
I've done it twice. Yeah.
Now, tell us a great story about you had a threesome. With Ron Jeremy.
I did, yeah, I did. Right. It was after I did it in January of '04. It was for the 2003, and Jenna Jameson was my co-host.
And did he just die, Jeremy, or is he sick?
He's around.
Is Ron Jeremy sick though?
No, he went to the hospital. He had heart pain.
Is okay?
Yeah,
he's fine.
Good.
Yes.
All right. Good.
And because he's a cheapskate, he wouldn't call an ambulance. So he drove himself to the hospital. Like, cool.
That's hilarious.
But I walk up into Dennis Hoff, who owns the Bunny Ranch.
Yeah,
He's a good friend of mine. I love him.
Yeah.
And I've known him for 10 years, and I've never gone to the Bunny Ranch.
This guy owns the Bunny. I know him through Howard too. He owns the Bunny Ranch, the whorehouse outside of Vegas in Nevada, legal whorehouse.
I thought that was like the Mustang Ranch.
That's one too.
Yeah,
oh, really?
yeah, but this is the Bunny Ranch.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But I haven't gone just because if the law says it's okay, I have no interest.
It does take something out of it.
Yeah.
I've been offered to go there too when I'm in Vegas, and I'm like, I love Dennis, but I'd rather just stay at the Mirage and maybe get an illegal one.
Yeah, I like that look. At the bar, you nod at the girl. She's like, "You want peanut butter and jelly?" Ooh, that means half and half.
I like that look.
Yeah, when they nod at you and you're like, "Yeah, all right."
So tell me, you're at the AVN, because I presented there one year, and what a scene.
I remember that. Actually.
Yeah, I presented. It was Fitzsimmons was hosting, and we shot. I got into Vegas a day early, so we shot a sketch with a couple of porn stars. It is an insane scene, but you worked out a classic weekend to where you had a threesome with Ron Jeremy.
But I didn't mean for it to happen. I was depressed after this. The award show went very well, but nobody was attracted to me. It was humiliating. And so I go up to...
I wasn't exactly Eric Everhart either there, so don't worry about it.
I went up to Dennis Hoff's room, and I walk in, and Dennis has a girl on the table, and Ron is having sex with a girl, and I'm just sitting there watching. I'm like a little kid with my feet just kind of dangling off the bed.
Yeah.
And Ron says to me that... it looks like she needs something somewhere else.
Right. Now, wait a minute. So what's the chick look like?
I'll show you a picture.
Okay.
I have a picture of the actual event on my phone.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah, it's a good one, too.
So she's hot.
She was attractive, yeah.
Okay.
And Ron was suggesting that we make the letter H around this young lady.
Enough said. I got it, yeah.
So I did. And we were just kind of looking at each other. And I lasted for a little while. It didn't actually go all the way, but I stopped it before, like, let's just say I got there.
Right. So for a while, though, you're having an actual threesome
a legit
with
one.
Ron Jeremy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I told the story on HBO. Ron loves that story. He's always happy, like when he sees me. He's like, "You still telling that story?"
Well,
I'm
you know
like,
why?
"No,
Because Jeremy is I've met him a bunch of times too, and he's a real frustrated comedian.
Yes.
He loves comics, so he's probably just as thrilled that he had one with you.
And it's like, do you understand, Ron, how dumb you are? Like, we all want to do what you're doing. What do you think that we're all like using a stand-up because this is what we want? We're doing this because we can't do what you do.
Yeah, we're trying to have one night like your whole life.
Yeah. We're trying to meet girls. You make a living having sex with them. Who cares about being funny? It's ridiculous.
So was this like in his room or Dennis's room?
This was in Dennis's room in the Venetian Hotel on the bed, and it was fantastic. And then Ron, there was a couple extra girls floating around.
Yeah.
And, and Ron was just going from one to the other. And in between, he would run into the bathroom and use rubbing alcohol to just clean to clean everything and make sure that there was no cuts or anything.
That's nice to hear.
Yeah.
Like you had a cut man.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Come here, man.
Yeah.
Come here.
Yeah, they're putting the cold compress on it, just to get it ready.
So, So now you also just shot a special.
I did Friday
An
up in
hour-long
Boston.
stand up in just this past Friday.
Past
up in
Friday,
Boston.
yeah, in Somerville.
But what I tell you, we discussed this too. For some reason, when I was on Howard, I sold more DVDs, more books, and more tickets quicker in the New England area than anywhere else for some reason. And I know when they started in Boston, right, they're a big deal.
Yes.
But the people of Boston in that area were always great to me. And so you shot one up there, right?
Was dying to. Boston and Philly are probably my two strongest places. But in
Philly's great though.
But
yeah,
they're too crazy in Philly. Like
they're nuts.
Boston is just the right combination of like hateful white people. And I'm like, they really enjoy me there, but they'll kind of
They're a
listen.
good comedy crowd.
They really are great up
yeah.
there, man. And I knew the tickets would sell well, and I knew that the audience would be what I wanted, and it was exactly what I expected. I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
Oh, that's awesome. So now when and where can we see it? You did it for, explain as much as you can, legally or whatever, how you did this. Because Louis C.K., our friend, sort of revolutionized the whole how to do a stand-up special.
Yes.
Where he did it on his own. And it works out well if you're a comic who has a following, I guess. He shot it on his own and then put it on his website for a certain amount of money and then retained ownership of it.
Yeah, this is after Louis been named in every magazine, and he was getting nominated for Emmy. If I did that, I'd probably, 288,000 in the hole. So Epix is a network that I did Please Be Offended on last year, and I did it for Epix. So it's going to air, I think, in June or July, and then 3 months later it's on Netflix.
And it's also a deal with Netflix.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
And then I own it, and I can sell it, whatever, foreign distribution and whatever.
No, because I'm supposed to shoot an hour myself this summer or later in the summer, and Netflix, they're what a great company they are, man. They're right on top of this.
They're
aggressive
geniuses.
and they got money,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, people talk about the Google stock, the Apple stock. Netflix is just, it's constantly going up every day.
But Apple stock is so good because I bought it, it was down to 80 something a share, but I'm like, why would I do that? Wait till it goes up to 390 and then buy it. And then it goes to 700 and I don't sell. And now, what is it, 420? And I'm holding on for dear life.
I know, I'm telling you, it's stock guys. I'm like, where's the guy? Like, I've had some extra cash to burn for a while. I've done okay. And I've played the stock market. Wasn't there some guy out there who should have told me about Apple 7 years ago?
Yeah.
What if somebody should have been like, look, the easiest of analysis should have been just like, look, yeah, throw some money at Apple. I don't have a dime in them.
But I did get it on Facebook early, which turned out to be a good move. Once again, the kiss of death.
Nice.
Dude, I drove Apple stock into the toilet. You know how hard that is to do?
You were the glitch in the Apple 5?
It was going really well, and then all of a sudden, dummy bought some stock and back down.
Where are they at now? What is their deal now, Apple?
It's for something, and they're promoting this iWatch, which I hope that's not what it is. Some stupid iWatch.
Okay, I never heard of that. An iWatch. What's that?
It's just something that Maxwell Smart would have worn. I guess we get pushed the iWatch and everything. I'm hoping it's a diversionary tactic for Apple TV. That's what I'm hoping for. I don't want iWatch. A watch is a fashion statement. No one's going to walk around with robot watches.
No, you're right. I don't think that's going to make it.
It's terrible.
But they spent money and developed it.
I don't know if they did or not. I've only heard about it. I haven't seen it, so I'm hoping that's not true. Apple TV, I'd be very happy
Apple
with.
TV's great. My girlfriend, who's she's younger, so it's more her generation. She talked me into Apple TV on a couple of TVs, and we stream Netflix. And oh my God, that's the great. You ever do that, John? Like the documentaries alone is great, right?
Yeah, TV series, all that. Netflix is great.
It's good stuff.
And as far as the watches go, at the Apple Store now, they have Nike watches.
Right.
That you can sync to your iPhone. They're endorsing those.
A Nike watch.
A Nike watch that syncs, to your iPhone and keeps track of your footsteps and your calories burned and all that stuff.
Oh, really? So when you're jogging,
or just walking,
you can
set your goal
to me,
for
if
the day.
you're wearing that watch, you're a little too much of a go-getter for me.
Yeah.
Like if you're wearing that watch,
absolutely.
It's Nike, it's Apple, I'm tracing my jogging like itinerary. I'm telling calories burning. I mean, it's like
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, enough.
Fuel band.
I think what you're saying is basically all that hip product stuff what you really want to see is them like under the wheels of a truck of a hip product, like you know,
Right,
what I mean?
exactly.
like a you know, an IKEA truck, just putting tire prints in their spine.
Yeah,
there you go, healthy.
Really, exactly. It's too healthy. It's too like I'm a winner. Yeah. It's too like I'm a winner, man. I got a Nike watch and it syncs to the iPhone, and I'm tracing how much I jog, and you suck. Yeah. And you suck.
Well,
Okay. Well, okay. Shane has one.
Do you really?
I have one too.
Honestly, listen.
I have one too. It's pretty awesome.
Come on. Okay. So basically, you're saying me and Jim suck, in my opinion. No. Look, okay, guys. I'm doing a comedy bit.
Not at all.
No,
Hey, he's not wrong.
It really is. No, it is. It is like you guys. No, but you guys are. You're winners. I don't know.
Not really.
I wish I was more of a winner. It's more of a joke on me, guys.
I wear Rockport shoes.
It's my self-esteem.
I didn't take offense. I thought it was funny.
I have
Keep it
fat
up.
feet. I have triple E width feet.
Really?
Yeah, I can't watch.
Why?
I don't want to make the whole show sad, but I have triple E. It was always
Please
hard
do.
for me to buy. I'm actually writing a book called "The Boy Who Couldn't Find Shoes," and no, I just could never buy shoes comfortably like all the other
Hobbit.
kids. Yeah, it really is. I have really fat like. I'm
looking at him right now.
I'm like,
The greatest segue in the history of radio. I have fat feet.
yeah, I really do. I'm like Dudley Moore twice. Dudley had trouble buying shoes.
Well, Jim, thanks for coming.
Thank you, man.
So give me the plugs again. You got Caroline's coming up.
Caroline's April 11th through 14th, and you can just follow me on Twitter or go to my website. Look at my website if you have Internet Explorer 1 and it's 1993. Look at the hunk of garbage website I have. It's truly terrible.
If you don't have a Nike watch that syncs to everything Apple, just
Yeah.
look for Jim's.
Go to
website.
my, if you have a Casio, go to my website.
And